Shalom, 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 brother Shamarai.
Khan, Israel.
Come, brother Nasi on the scene. Shalom.
Hey, we are the saints upholding commandments, man. We got to break down today. That's gonna be led by brother Yasha Allah, dealing with the wedding and the virgin and the bridegroom. All right, it's gonna be a mighty lesson. Please stay locked in with us. We're gonna start here in a few minutes. First we're gonna give all honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Mamalak Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of the house of David that's been putting in this work for generations before us, leading the way. Mighty shalom to the saints scattered abroad throughout the four corners. Shalom, Kwam Yashala.
Khan.
We got a few minutes. We're gonna let the room build up and we're gonna jump right into it. So just bear with us, Baba Kashab.
Okay, I already marked that everything up.
Lie.
Hey, now, so you gonna be able to hold? You gonna be able to hold precepts? You gonna be able to hold?
Read, hold.
Yeah, I'm as soon as I jump off of this.
Let's get into it, King.
Yeah, we finna get to the end of the topic of the lesson. First precept is gonna be Luke 11 and verse 33.
Hey, make sure you got your KJV with or without apocrypha, but have your apocrypha handy if you have it separate as well. And make sure you got the spirit. The brother got a mighty lesson prepared for you, and we pray that it's edifying. The first precept, like the brother just said, is going to be Luke 11 and 33. Luke chapter 11, starting at verse 33.
You can get it when you're there.
And it reads, "No man, when he had lighted a candle, putteth it in a secret place, neither under a bushel, but on a candlestick.
Keep going.
That they which come in may see the light."
So nobody sets a candle, nobody lights up a candle and then puts it under their bed. It's like when the power, I don't know if that ever happened, but have your power ever went out and everybody just started lighting candles or whatever because it's just so dark? We used to do that when I was little. While everything is in darkness, mind you, don't nobody just light a candle just to then put a cover over it. Then it's just like, what's the point? Keep reading.
Right. That they which come in may, Salakia, neither under a bushel, but on a candlestick, that they which come in may see the light.
Okay.
The light of the body is the eye.
The light of the body is the eye. Keep reading.
Therefore, when thine eye is single, the whole body is full of light.
Because that one itty bitty little light, it could bring so much light to a dark room. It's like if I go into a closet right now, mind you, it's very dark. Ain't no light in it. If I go turn on my flashlight, mind you, this light is little, itty bitty. It lights up a whole room. It'll light up all that darkness. Okay.
It'll what?
It'll light up all that darkness.
His precept. And we know that this light is referring to, when you go ahead, what is that light referring to?
A lot of stuff.
Just give a quick synopsis.
This truth, commandments, the laws, Yahweh Shai, the Most High,
which is all one and the same.
Yeah.
The wisdom.
Yeah.
Right. This is 1 Peter 2 and that classic precept. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into the marvelous light.
So he called you out of this dark, evil world into this truth, into light, into this kingdom.
That's right.
Because this kingdom we in right now, it's all darkness. And it's all going to lead you to being destroyed. And he trying to call you out of that to be in this light. Okay? You could keep reading.
But when thine eye is evil, the body also is full of darkness.
When everything darkness is just going to be dark. As plain as that. Keep reading.
Take heed, therefore, that the light which is in thee be not darkness.
And you got to make sure that light in you is really not darkness. People in this world, they put darkness for light and light for darkness. So what the average person may think is, light, is really dark. So, and that's what checking yourself, examining yourself just constantly, just to make sure you're not off, you're not wrong. You got to make sure that light in you is light. You can't get it confused for darkness, because the Most High, he can put that spirit on you for you to get it confused that it really is something that it's not. Read verse 36.
If thy body therefore be full of light, having no part dark, the whole shall be full of light. As when the bright shining of a candle doeth give thee light. Got a precept.
Yep.
I got a couple.
You off that call? Hold Psalms 18:28. And if you can, Matthew 5:15.
I'm gonna just grab a few right quick.
Okay. Yeah, we finna get into the meat of this.
Kind. All right, so this is I'm gonna start with Proverbs 20 and 27.
Mm-hmm.
The spirit of man is the candle of the Lord.
It is what?
The candle of the Lord.
And that's like this candle we just read here. It's the light of a man. You know, when your body leaves, you know, your body get cold.
Mm-hmm.
There's always gonna be that fire, and your body naturally produces this natural heat or whatever. The spirit of a man is like a candle, it's like a fire.
That's
okay?
right.
Keep reading.
It started back from the top. The spirit of man is the candle of the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
searching all the inward parts of the belly.
Mm.
Mercy and truth preserveth the king,
Con.
and his throne is upholden by mercy.
Con. Next precept.
Con. This is Job 29 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
When his candle shineth upon my head,
When his candle shineth upon his head,
and when by his light I walked through darkness.
Con. It's just talking about the Lord. You know, when the Lord shining that light upon you, he gonna light up. He gonna light your path. And that path, he gonna lead you to that path to salvation, this kingdom, and protection. Is that it or not?
Yeah, I got one more.
Okay, get it.
This is 2nd Esdras 12 and 42.
Mm-hmm.
For all the prophets thou only art left us, as a cluster of the vintage,
okay,
and as a candle.
As a what?
As a candle.
Okay.
In a dark place.
Con.
And as a haven or ship preserved from the tempest.
So these prophets, they a candle, they a light in this world full of darkness.
That's right.
Just don't get it twisted. These few prophets, even if it's just one prophet, if it's a little bit of light, he gonna light the whole world if it's full of darkness.
Con.
And they're not even gonna be able to comprehend them, because the darkness can't comprehend the light. Neither can the light comprehend the darkness.
Bring that out.
Con.
I got one more.
Get it.
This is Sirach 26 and 17.
Mm-hmm.
And it reads, as the clear light is upon the holy candlestick, so is the beauty of the face in the ripe age. Right? So again, just like it says in Ecclesiastes 8 and 1, it's the wisdom that causes a man's face to shine. The prophets that are as a candle are of a candle because they have the spirit of the Lord, which they said that is the light of the man. And they are spewing that wisdom in a world full of darkness, evil, and madness, right? So I yield with that. The next precept is going to be Psalms 18 and 28. Psalms 18 and 28.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 18 and verse 28. And it reads thus: For thou wilt light my candle. The Most High, my power, will enlighten my darkness.
He would do what?
Enlighten my darkness.
And that's literally like I just said. He go light your candle, and he gonna light up that path that's right in front of you. And bro, the Most High is literally simple. Like, he put life and death before you, bro. It's literally a path full of light right in front of you, and there's a path full of darkness in front of you.
That's right.
I mean, it's really plain, and it's right there. And like I said, the Most High, he not giving you a damn Doritos crash course of how you gonna be able to get the kingdom. It's like literally right in front of you. It's just whether or not you gonna go down that path or not.
So, like, if I could chime in too, man. What the brothers bringing out, man, because we're dealing with light and darkness, right? And you have to understand too that it can be plain to those who have eyes to see, but that light can be somewhat overbearing too.
Yeah, you know what?
Right. And it can
the Luke, it just said if your eye is light, you know, but if your eye is darkness, it's like, damn, you can't even see.
Hence eyes to see.
It's like you blind.
But I'm saying too, the light to some people can be as even if just they in darkness.
Yeah.
It's still blinded.
It's still blinded. So they might as well be in the dark. And that's what the truth is to a lot of people. When the precepts and the laws start coming out, it's too bright. They're used to being in darkness, so it's almost the equivalent. But I put that I yield. I just want to bring that up.
And that's just to land me back on that. This truth will show you who you are. You know, it will show you on both sides, the left hand and the right hand side. It'll show you that you are Israelite, a prince of the power, a king and a priest of this earth, or to show you that you a nigga, and this is not for you. and you're not willing to change and walk circumspect and put the will of the Father before your own, regardless of what it shows you, is going to show you who you are, what lot you fall into, and what lot you have been predestined to fulfill.
You got some precepts?
I yield.
Okay. Matthew 5:15.
Huh.
Then you hold Luke 8:15.
Me?
Yeah.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 15.
And
it reads thus: Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick. It giveth light unto all that are in the house.
Like I explained earlier, keep reading.
Let your light so shine before men.
Do what?
Let your light therefore so shine before men.
Okay.
That they may see your good works.
That they may see your good works and what?
And glorify your Father which is in heaven.
And you let your light shine. You keep these commandments. Ultimately, we not getting the glory. This is all glory to the Most High.
That's right.
And that's who you should be doing it for. You should be trying to please Him more than men. Because you could please men all day, but men, they unstable. Like they a change, And you, like I said, you can please men all day, but they're not gonna give you what the Most High gonna give you. Okay, you got some precepts, bro?
So like it.
You hold Matthew 25.
I got precept. You got to go. All right. This is Psalms 119 and 130. The entrance of thy words giveth light.
They do what?
It giveth light.
Keep reading.
It giveth understanding unto the simple.
Hey, break that down.
And that's the thing, though. This light that we're referencing, it's good. It's just. It's the laws. It's the ways and the will of the Father. The commandments, right? Things that will make you inherit the kingdom of heaven, as opposed to the opposite, right? The ways of the world, your own vain pride, right? These things will cause you to miss out on the kingdom of heaven. So these words that the Most High put in us, it is the spirit of Hamashiach, right? It is the word, the living word, right? And these things have been instilled with us, with the faithful in the womb, right? And us coming to know and understand that is why we have to implement it within our life and let our light so shine before men, so that our Father may be glorified, right? I yield on that. Go ahead, King.
Get the Luke 8:15.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 8, verse 15. But that on the good ground are they, which is in honest and good heart.
Okay. Having
heard the word.
Having did what?
Heard the word.
They heard the word. Keep reading.
Kept it.
And what?
And bring forth fruit with patience.
These people, they heard the word, they kept it. It said, faith without works is dead.
That's right.
Or whatever. It said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Just milk. But if you got that light, you're gonna receive that light and you're gonna keep it.
That's right.
All the way to the end. Proverbs 24, you know what I'm there. I'm gonna break it down to read it. Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 20.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 24 and verse 20. And it reads, I'm going to start at 19.
Get it.
Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked.
Okay.
For there shall be no reward to the evil man.
There's not going to be no reward for the evil man. Ultimately, okay. Read.
The candle of the wicked
shall what?
Shall be put out.
And the candle of the wicked, and this candle right here, this ain't a life. Basically,
right.
They're gonna be took it out. So it's like what is it? It's in Ecclesiastes where it says, because since it gets an evil work, but after it says we know the end of the wicked. What is that? Ecclesiastes
8 and 11 on down.
Ecclesiastes 8. Okay.
Hey, while the brother is grabbing that, we've been touching on a lot of different topics regarding this candle, so I wanted to bring something out. This is Job 11 and 6. And that he would shew thee the secrets of wisdom, that they are double.
They are what?
They are double.
To what?
To that which is.
Okay.
So know that it's saying the candle, and we're saying that it's your life, it's your spirit, it's the wisdom of Hamashiach, right? It's the prophets, right? All of these things are one and the same when you have a full understanding, right? But when you don't have that understanding, it can seem to be double, right? It can seem to have a double meaning or double understanding. right? But when you consume the entire roll, you will understand that all of these things are on one accord. They complement each other, right? I'm finishing this. Know therefore that Yahweh exacted and thee less than thine iniquity deserved. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
And this what I wanted. Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 12. No, verse 13. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feared God. Con. And that's what I wanted to bring out to connect it to the Proverbs 24 and 20. Next precept, Matthew 25 and 1.
Con.
I think this is getting into the verses, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 25 and verse 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins.
So the Lord, he telling a parable right here. The kingdom of heaven is like a kingdom given to 10 virgins. Okay, keep that in mind. Keep reading.
Which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom.
So they took their lamps and just keep reading. I'm breaking down. Let's go.
And 5 of them were wise.
They were what?
Were wise.
And what were the other 5?
And 5 were foolish.
So there was 5 wise, virgins, and there was 5 foolish virgins. Okay, keep reading.
They that were foolish took their lamps
and did what?
And took no oil with them.
So they took their lamp and took no oil with them. You could equate this lamp to like their endurance. It's like it's. I'm trying to explain it.
It's like their spirit to carry on. Right? It's their will to do the work. Right?
It's because Jake, they'd be motivated for a time. They had an endurance on them for a time. Like, how some people they'd be like, if the Most High don't come back by this time, I'm out. Like I ain't gonna be able to do this. So a lot of them they set this time limit. You're not supposed to set this time. You're not supposed to set this time. No time limit.
Jake grow impatient.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But the scripture says, "In your patience possess you your soul." Right. So you can lose your soul by being impatient. You can miss out on the kingdom. Right.
If any of y'all play games, just think about this lamp as your damn HP or your stamina. Okay. Just think about it as that. Keep reading.
They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them.
Verse 4.
But the wise took oil in their vessel with their lamps.
And this oil was lighting that light. This is what's giving them that light. This is the fuel. It's the fuel for the fire.
It's like what gas is to a car.
Yeah,
While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept.
They did what?
They slumbered and slept.
And we say it all the time, Jake. A lot of them out there sleepwalking. Okay.
What you got?
The Lord said,
who the bridegroom is.
We're gonna get into it.
We're gonna get into it.
It's just glass.
I mean, you could if you want to
bring it. I was in.
Okay. All right, keep reading.
And at midnight there was a cry made. Behold, the bridegroom cometh.
The what?
The bridegroom cometh.
And this bridegroom, this is Yahweh Shai. This is the Lord as we keep on reading. Okay, keep reading.
Go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps.
They did what?
And trimmed their lamps.
So that's like what's that verse say? I never knew you. You that work iniquity.
Yeah,
so it's like this is how I'm gonna say it. So a lot of people they gonna basically not be going into the truth how they supposed to be in the truth. Like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Okay. You're supposed to be prepared. You're supposed to be in this wedding because for this wedding, bro, this is your day. You coming back to the Lord. It's your salvation.
But that's the thing, though. Like in a wedding, when
I know what you're gonna say,
bro. When you preparing a wedding, it takes time.
It takes time,
right? You know what I'm saying? You got to do the damn dress rehearsal. You got to get the menu together. You got to get the dresses together. You got to find bridesmaids. You got to find an official. It takes time. You got to prepare that thing. This is not just something that we're not eloping. This ain't a spur of the moment type wedding.
Here it is. It's wedding day, mind you. What's that verse say? Now it is high time to wake out of sleep. So you had all the time, But how is it that when the wedding come, you gonna try to get right? Right when the bride, right when your house shine come, you gonna try to get right.
Right. Your damn dress don't fit. You know what I'm saying? When I'm speaking as far as the women, your damn dress don't fit.
You missing one heel.
You can't find your tiara.
You got a lash missing.
You got a lash missing.
You thought you left it on the counter.
You didn't book your makeup lady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
didn't.
The ring bearer done lost the ring.
No, she's still in bed. She ain't even brush her teeth.
Good man, like
she still got sleep in her eyes.
When you got a marriage, and this is a spiritual marriage that we're preparing for.
Mm-hmm.
It takes time, man, and beyond the actual fixings for the wedding, you got to court. You got to make sure that this marriage is official. Before you hire the official, make sure the marriage is official. Make sure you put the time in with the bridegroom. Make sure you've gotten to know him. Make sure y'all are building on one accord. Make sure y'all have the same goals and visions in mind. Make sure that y'all are compatible, right? Because Christ's not joining to nobody he's not compatible with. If you're compatible with the world, you're not compatible with the word. Right, and the word being Hamashiach. Right, go ahead, King.
1 Corinthians 2:9. But as it is written, I have not seen nor ear have heard, neither have it entered to the hearts of man the things which God had prepared for them that love Him. So this wedding he was talking about, it's a spiritual wedding, but he prepared it.
That's right.
I mean, it's already prepared. It's like up to you. Like, bruh, is you gonna drop the ball? If you drop the ball, he's gonna drop a nuke on you, and it's as simple as that.
I might be jumping the gun. All right.
Is you? What you got? Revelation what?
Revelation 21.
No, you gotta bring that up.
This is Revelation 21:1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
They were passed away. Don't get this confused in Christianity where they say that this world going to end, is going to be destroyed. Not like that. This world that we in right now. Okay.
This society.
This
civilization.
This age. Okay.
And there was no more sea.
It was what?
No more sea.
And there was no more sea. Keep reading.
Meaning there's not going to be a multitude of people. Right.
And it's like, just to prove, like, you know how when the natives over here, they called this the New World.
And how many people was over here before Columbus and them came over here in the New World? Not a lot of people, but it wasn't for everybody. It's the same. It's crazy because that New World was Israelites over here. It was right. But what's the precept that says, this world I made for many, but the one to come for a few. Right? You know what I'm saying? So that no more sea is referencing that it won't be a multitude of people. It won't be billions of people on the earth as it is now.
What they call it, the mixed pot, the
melting pot.
It's not gonna be no melt. It's not gonna be all these damn nations.
That's right.
Keep reading.
Verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem.
What?
New Jerusalem.
Keep reading.
See, that New Jerusalem is referencing the place, but it's also representing the people. Right? You know what I'm saying?
And Jerusalem gotta be new. What's over there trying to with the heathens right now?
Right.
Oh, wicked.
But the people represent the city as well, just like the populace of a city or a population represents a city as well. Sometimes when you're talking about a location like we in Dallas, you might be talking about the location, you might be talking about the West End, you might be talking about the Ball, the Skyline, or you could be talking about the actual population of Dallas when you say Dallas, right? So I'm gonna keep going. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride.
What?
Prepared as a bride.
Prepared as a bride. Remember, we that bride.
That's right.
I mean, we them. Keep reading.
Adorned for her husband.
Adorned for her husband. Like I said, that husband that she had was shy.
That's right.
Because we was married to the Lord, and bruh, I wanted to do a lesson.
1 Samuel 12:22.
I wanted to do a lesson. Remember, it's like in Hosea or Ezekiel. We were talking about we was a harlot, but he was married to us and stuff like that. And he would give us a divorce.
You gotta find it. 1 Samuel, what you said it was?
12:22. I just want to throw a couple precepts.
Go ahead, King.
Right. 1 Samuel 12:22. Right, because the brother he's bringing out, right, for those of y'all just joining the class and tapping in, we're dealing with marriage, man. Marriage is an honorable thing, right? It says in Hebrews 13 and 1 on down that the marriage bed is undefiled, right? So we're going to bring this precept That's his namesake.
Come
bring it out.
This is 1 Samuel 12 and 22.
Come on.
For Yahweh will not forsake his people.
Forsake who?
His people.
Right. So we understand that Christ is not coming back just marry anybody.
3 and 14.
Right. He's coming to wed his bridegroom.
Right? That's right.
And that's Israel. Right. Keep going on that out.
For the Lord will not forsake his people. For his great name's sake.
For his what?
His great name's
sake.
Right.
So he placed his name upon us. That's what marriage is. Right. It's man, what's that? Isaiah 4, Isaiah the 4th chapter. Just a quick land.
Isaiah 4 and what?
4 and 1 from the top.
Isaiah 4 and 1.
Right, because why he pulling that? Because the Most High said he's not. The marriage bed is undefiled. If we join to the Most High, we can't be out freaking off in the night into all these other different doctrines, man. Yeah. Dimming our light, or as the brother was saying, trimming our light down.
That's right.
Right? Read that in Isaiah 4.
And that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
What's that say?
7 women shall take hold of one man.
Right? So we are those women, right? So the Most High uses that bridegroom as a feminine reference, but it's talking about the nation of Israel.
That's right.
You'll see that in the book of Galatians 4 and 26, where it says Jerusalem is what? The mother of us all.
That's right.
So we understand that we are that representation of that. So when we're dealing with the Most High, we have to understand that this is it's a pure thing that we suppose it can't be defiled.
That's
we can't defile ourselves by going into these other nations. But I just want to throw those out there.
And when you were saying trim your light, like to example of trimming your light, like in that day, people they gonna be tucking
your fringes, kind.
Eating pork when they down bad, there ain't nothing else to eat. They might just cook up that swine, cook up that damn bacon, and just other stuff. Not keeping the Sabbath, that's trimming your light. You trying to trim down, your righteousness or whatever. You trying to hide in the midst of people just to please men. Okay, and you can't do that.
Or you wallowing in filth, man. You're getting your garment dirty just because you're around a bunch of pigs, right? You can't become as other people. You got to use your light to influence other people, right? This is Isaiah 61 and 10. I will greatly rejoice in Yahweh. My soul shall be joyful in my power. For he hath clothed me with the garments of salvation. He hath covered me with the robe of righteousness, right? And like you were just saying, your righteousness. You can't forsake your righteousness for the wickedness of this world. You can't forsake, cast your pearls to swine, right? He had covered me with the robe of righteousness, as a bridegroom.
As a what?
As a bridegroom decketh himself with ornaments, and as a bride adorneth herself with her jewels. Right, and that's spiritual. Right, these jewels that we decking ourselves. If you got eyes to see, well, it could be the ephod, right? The 12, the breastplate, right? Knowing that we are Israelites and taking back hold of our identity, right? Wearing it as a diadem, as it says.
And just to sauce it up too, put my sauce on it. How in Revelations where it talk about the different type of jewels and stuff that's gonna be in the kingdom, whatever. Bruh, it says the bridegroom he come with all types of jewels, and the women too. Bro, he coming with a piece of the kingdom.
That's right.
He's literally coming with the kingdom. Matter of fact. Get what you got, bro.
Now I'm gonna yield on that because we gonna go into it. I'm holding. That's how you got.
Oh, get the Jeremiah 3:14 just real quick.
I got you. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, and verse 14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith Yahweh, for I am married unto you.
He is what?
I am married unto you.
He's married to us. Keep reading.
I will take you. One of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion.
He gonna bring us to Zion. Okay, he gonna bring us to that new Jerusalem.
Isn't that what a husband does, man?
Yeah. That's right.
Right. He goes to the wedding. Right. You have the wedding. You go do the honeymoon, and then he takes you back to the house.
Yeah.
That's what.
Hey, spiritually, how they? I don't know that it's off. How they carry you over the threshold. Hey. Christ is going to carry us into Jerusalem, right? He's literally going to pick us up on a chariot.
Carry
you know how in Christianity in the world, sometimes the husband and wife leave in a carriage or a chariot, right? We are going to leave with Christ in a chariot, and go back home, and He's going to carry us over the threshold of righteousness. Right.
I got a quick precept.
Get it.
Right. This is Exodus chapter 20
and
verse 14.
Because
we got to go to the law, man. We're dealing with marriage. Right. Exodus 20 and 14. Just an alley-oop for the brother. Right. And it reads. It says, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Thou shalt what?
Not commit adultery.
Kind of. That's literally what we did.
Right. And that's spiritual because you got to understand what adultery is. That's spiritual fornication, man. You can be spiritually committing adultery. Like the brother Sham just brought out earlier, the precepts to the understanding is double.
That's right.
This is not just talking about physical adultery.
Yeah.
Right? If so, a lot of us would be condemned.
Right?
This is talking about spiritual. Right? Because when we're joined to the Most High, we are betrothed to Him, right? Engaged to the Most High.
Yeah,
right. Then we understand that we can't go off and just be with any other doctrine, be with any other understanding. Right. This is our lot. Man. So we gotta understand it. Are you
he's a jealous God. Get that. Please get it. Get Jeremiah 3:8.
That's Exodus 4 and 20-24. What you need. This is Jeremiah 3 and 8. As I saw when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel
did what?
Committed adultery.
She did what?
Committed adultery.
And we committed adultery with the Most High. Keep reading.
I had put her away.
He put her away
and given her a bill of divorce.
And that's like if you read all through the scriptures, you know, when we start going off, the Most High said, "I'm gonna hide my face from you. You know, I ain't dealing with you right now. You know, you got to get right. Keep that's reading." Right.
Yet her treacherous sister, Judah. Which is us, feared not,
but did what?
But went and played the harlot also.
And she went to play the harlot also, as like you know, Northern Kingdom is the Most High, you know, wife, and you know, Judah, the Southern Kingdom or whatever. And that's a cut to everybody that said you can only have one wife.
Good.
Because why would the Most High equate Israel with something like that if it's off? You know, so. That's a cut to that too. You got something, bro? Get what you got.
I got Leviticus 20 and 10. Right? This is another. It's in the law, right? Leviticus 20 and 10. It says, "And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death." Right. So when we out here doing these things, these are worthy of death. Man.
Yeah.
So we have to understand that the Most High has given us an opportunity, right, to come back to Him, man, right, to be first cleanse ourselves, right, before He can be with us on a spiritual level. Right.
And a lot of Israel, they're gonna be stuck in their adulterous ways. Or what? They're gonna get killed. They're gonna be put to death.
Right.
And not even just physically though, just spiritually, because you messing with this. You mess with Babylon, you mess with all these different nations with their philosophy, whatever, bro. You stuck in on your ways, you gonna get put to death. You know.
Got a precept.
Do you got just God?
You got it right now.
No, go ahead.
This is Hosea 5, and I'm gonna start at 3. It says, "I know Ephraim, and Israel is not hid from me," because we talk about the spiritual fornication. This is how we did it. "I know Ephraim and Israel is not hid from me. For now, O Ephraim, thou committest whoredom, and Israel is defiled. They will not frame their doings to turn unto their God. For the spirit of whoredoms is in the midst of them, and they have not known Yahweh."
And Israel, we struggle with this like a lot,
bro.
Like too much, you know.
"And the pride of Israel doeth testify to his face."
And don't nobody like a proud adulterer. It's like have you ever seen those videos of people get caught cheating or whatever? Bro, some of them they don't care. They literally sit there and explain to you why they did what they did. No shame. It's all pride. Like, yeah, I did it, but this is why I did it. And Israel, we got a problem with this too. Nobody like a proud adulterer. Okay.
The pride of Israel doeth testify to his face. Therefore shall Israel and Ephraim fall in their iniquity. Judah also shall fall with them.
And Judah, the other half of the kingdom, they do. They fell right with them. They did just like their sister did. Being a bad influence, and y'all followed them. We followed them, ultimately.
Deuteronomy 4:24.
Okay. Get it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 24. For the Most High thy power is a consuming fire, and even a jealous God.
He is a what?
Jealous God.
And he a jealous husband too. What husband would be jealous? What husband would be jealous over his women? I mean, unless you a weenie, but the Most High, he ain't no weenie. Okay, the Most High, he a jealous God, and you going after these different, these different nations as in their philosophy, their ways of life or whatever. The Most High, he jealous because he gave you a law. He gave you promises. Kingdom, he gave you rulership over all these nations. The Most High is giving you more than any of these men could give you, and here you go choose them. It's like they say a lot of women, they like bad guys or whatever. Bro, y'all like the bad guys. Y'all don't like the good guy. Then because y'all being bad with the bad guy, it's like now y'all on the Most High bad side. And mind you, he not a bad guy. He actually the good guy.
I got two precepts. Get it. This is Psalm 78 and 5. For they provoked him to anger with their high places.
With their what?
They provoked him to anger with their high places.
Keep reading.
And moved him to jealousy with their graven images.
And like I just said, we moved the Most High to jealousy with our graven images. We going after these other gods.
I'm a precept with this. Proverbs 6 and 34. For jealousy is the rage of a man.
It is the what?
The rage of a man.
And the Most High, he said, we did some of his wickedness. We was smoking his nostrils. So he a jealous God.
That's right.
So also by default, you're gonna be on his bad side, and you just gotta just equate it to us to the world. Like if you got a woman or whatever, and she doing bad or whatever, mind you, he want to stay with her, he want to work this thing out. But sometimes the woman, she just keep doing worse and worse. She's still stuck in her ways. Then the man, he got to get bitter. Like, okay, bet if that's how you want to ride, but I got something for you. You got something to add?
I'm gonna finish this. For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance.
He will do what?
He will not spare in the day of vengeance.
And that's like when a man, he catches his wife sleeping with another man. Sometimes that man, he'll put that nigga 6 feet
to death.
No questions, no ifs, ands, or buts. No, let's talk about this. Nah, he'll pull out the blick. He'll do something to you. And that's the Most High.
I got another precept.
Give what you got, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 2 and 31. O generation, see ye the word of Yahweh.
Okay.
Have I been a wilderness unto Israel?
Has he been a wilderness unto Israel? Keep reading.
A land of darkness.
A land of what?
A land of darkness.
No, he been a land of light. A world of light. At that. Keep reading.
Wherefore say my people, we are lords.
We are what?
We are lords.
Keep reading.
We will come no more unto thee.
What did he say?
We will come no more unto thee.
That's Israel, but like I said, nobody like a partner. That's like when you put somebody on, and you literally put somebody on. Now they high in life, and they on top. Then they just switch up.
Complete forget about you.
Like forget about you. Say we don't even need you no more. I'll be damned. Lord, the Most High be damned. Keep reading.
Can a maid forget her ornaments?
Can a what?
Can a maid forget her ornaments?
You forgot your ornaments.
Her ornaments?
Keep reading.
Or a bride her attire.
And we forgot our attire. Bro, it's wedding day. You don't got your ornaments. You ain't brush your teeth. Crust in your eyes. You don't even got your garment.
You showed up in some tights.
What is going on?
You showed up in a miniskirt, man.
What is going on?
You showed up like a whore.
No, they showed up in pajamas.
I'm gonna finish this
what
out.
What are you doing? Are you finishing?
Nah, some lingerie.
With your damn your bunny slippers. Can
a maid forget her ornaments or a bride her attire?
Keep reading.
Yet my people have forgotten me.
And we forgot the Most High.
Days without number.
Days without number. That's a long time. Pretty long time.
Why trimmest thyself, Shalakia? Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Why are you trimming your lamp? Why are you trimming your lamp to seek love for men that's not gonna love you? Only the Most High gonna love you. He your husband. Act like he your husband. Okay? Keep reading.
That's it on that.
That's it. You got something?
A couple of precepts, man. Just to continue on with this marriage, because the brother said, man, these sisters or Salakia, Yeah, we're gonna speak on it, man. A lot
Jake
of
too, because we the bride too.
Right. That's what I'm going into. But a lot of sisters like bad guys, man.
Yeah.
But we're gonna equate that because we're dealing with the bridegroom. Us as Israel, we being the woman.
Hey, a lot of Jakes like to freak out with the bad women.
Right. And this is the book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 8. Right. Job chapter 30 and verse 8.
Bring it out, King.
They were children of fools.
They were what?
Children of fools. Yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. Right. And a lot of us want to go and lie with base men.
Yeah.
Right. Base understandings. Islam. Right. Catholicism. Right.
Catholic.
Astrology. All these different what's the other one?
Kemet. Universe.
Right. We freaking off with these other different
doctrines. What is it? Pan-Africanism?
Yeah, that's
right. Here's another precept in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13 and verse 25. Jeremiah 13 and verse 25. Because the brother said that you're going to show up in a miniskirt, right? This is what the Most High going to do with that miniskirt, right? Watch this. Jeremiah 13 and 25. This is thy lot, the portion of thy measure. From me, said the Most High, because thou hast forgotten me and trusted in falsehood. Right? Watch this. Therefore will I discover thy skirts upon thy face.
I
will discover thy skirts upon thy face, that thy shame may appear. Right? You keep on freaking off with these other nations. The Most High going to allow these other nations to see your shame, man. Right? This is supposed to be concealed. It's only supposed to be for what? Your husband. Right?
Can you
It's a more on this. Watch this. I have seen thine adulteries and thy names and lewdness of thy whoredom and thine abominations on the hills in the fields. You've been out here on the mountaintop.
Yeah.
Right. Woe unto thee, O Jerusalem! Wilt thou not be made clean?
Without what?
Wilt thou not be made clean? When shall it once be? When are you going to realize that you've been made holy for the Most High God? When you going to realize that you can't be out here giving yourself away like that?
Can you? It was like 2 verses back or a verse back where it says lives. You know what I'm talking about?
Did I just read it?
Yeah, you just read it. Like read like a verse behind, like 2 verses back, or whatever. Just play on what it says. Yeah, it's in the
this
skirt.
Is thy lot.
The
portion of thy measure. From me, said the Most High, because thou hast forgotten me and trusted in falsehood.
And you trusted in falsehood. That's like you know, a girl, she have a man or whatever. Mind you, she out and about or whatever. She's talking to this other dude, and this dude, he's speaking sweet game to you. Yeah, baby, I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna do this and that to you or whatever. Bro, we know what people say in the world, but all these is lies. It's not gonna get you nowhere, but what? Put to death. And what the Most High say? He gonna discover your skirts. He gonna lift it up on your face. All your shame gonna be shown.
I got a few pre's, man.
Get it, bro.
Get John 3 and 27. You get Revelations 18:23. I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna bring that out. It says, this is Jeremiah 2 and 11. It says, hath a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which doeth not profit, right? And that's what our people are consistently doing. We cleave into every understanding, cleave into every theology, cleave into every understanding that tickles the ear, right? But we have a power, an everlasting true power that sits outside of time, that has chosen us to be the glory of the world and his glory even beyond the world, right? We got to come out of these false doctrines, man, because we are continuously looking foolish to the Most High, right? Yeah. Hold on.
And you said Revelation 18:23 or 3? 18 and 3.
18, I think it's 23.
Yeah, I got you.
Jeremiah 4 and 14. O Jerusalem, wash thine heart from wickedness, that thou mayest be saved. How long shall thou vain thoughts lodge within thee? Like it said, we view ourselves to be lords, as if we have the understanding, as if we know better than the Most High, right? And as I said, we foolish. Verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. They have none understanding.
None at all.
They are wise to do evil.
Wise to do evil.
And that's what, hey, we want to hit a lick.
Yeah.
You want to come up. You want to get the bag
in a strategic
you want
way.
to scam.
Yeah.
You want to scheme.
Yeah.
You want to finesse. You want to plot. You want to grind. You want to hustle. Jay can show you how to do it. But to live righteousness, be set apart, be pure, be holy. But to do good, they have no knowledge.
They don't even know how to do it.
They don't even have an understanding.
It's foreign to them.
They have no idea how to do what's pleasing in the eyes of the Most High God. And it's a reason for that. Let me get that Revelation 18 first.
Revelation 18:23. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all.
It shall what?
Shall shine no more at all.
So that wisdom, and it also says the wit is going to hide itself, right? The prophets are going to be removed too. It's not going to be a YouTube stream after during Jacob's trouble. When times ramp up and it gets after a while, wit is going to hide itself. It's not going to be brothers out here dedicating themselves to the lost flock that didn't want to listen or hearken to the voice of the Lord.
You got a chance to get the oil right now for your lamp. You literally got it right now.
And we're going to get back in Matthew 25 here in a second. But we got to paint this premise, man. Go ahead, Ken.
And it reads, and the voice of the bridegroom.
And the what?
Voice of the bridegroom.
The what?
Voice of the bridegroom.
Read that real quick, Nashi.
This is John 3:27. Yeah. John answered and said, a man can receive nothing except it be given from heaven.
Read through 30.
Ye yourselves bear me witness that I said I am not the Christ.
I am. What John say?
I am not the Christ.
Read on.
But that I am sent before him.
Go ahead.
He hath the bride is the bridegroom.
He that what?
He that hath the bride is the bridegroom.
And who has the bride? Hamashiach has the bride. We are the bride, his people, according to Matthew 1:21. We are his people, right? And we are the bride, and he is the bridegroom. Go ahead, King.
But the friend of the bridegroom.
The what?
The friend of the bridegroom.
What is John?
The friend of the bridegroom.
Go ahead.
Which standeth and heareth him, rejoiceth greatly because of the bridegroom's voice.
He does what?
Rejoiceth greatly because of the bridegroom's voice.
Because he hears the word of Hamashiach and he receives it and he understands it and he keeps it. Right? Just like it said in the previous verse. So those that speak the word and keep it. Right? That's it on that. That's through 30.
The bridegroom's voice.
The what?
The bridegroom's voice.
Go ahead.
This my joy, therefore, is fulfilled. He must increase.
He must what?
Must increase.
What must Hamashiach do?
Increase. But I must decrease.
What must we do?
Decrease.
How do we die to ourselves?
Decrease.
How do we give up the world?
Decrease.
Put your pride aside. Put your will aside. Decrease so that the Most High may and his only begotten Son Hamashiach may be glorified. Right? Our bride, our Savior, our big brother. Right? Read that again from the top.
Revelation 18:23. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee.
Right, because Christ is now with the Father. And at that time, his voice specifically is not going to be heard. But like we were saying before, wit is going to hide itself. And the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is the voice, the prophets, right, which is their candle, and the voice of Hamashiach, the voice of the word of the Lord, is not going to be heard. We're not going to be on the corners and the highways and byways. We're not going to be one click away via YouTube. Right? Go ahead.
It says, for the merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived.
Were what?
All nations deceived.
Were all nations deceived. And that's what we're dealing with right now with all these idol gods and fake ideologies. With that, I yield.
Back in Matthew 25. You know where you left off at? 10.
Let me get there.
My bad. 9.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 25.
8.
And verse, I start to read 7. I'm rolling to it. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us your oil.
They said that what?
Give us your oil.
A lot of they gonna be saying that in Jacob's trouble. A lot of they gonna be saying that to us another day. Okay, keep reading.
For our lamps are gone out.
And that's your fault.
Hey, when you said something about Christ and the Israelites and Jacob's trouble, and what did it say? But the wise answered and said, not so.
They said no. Not happening.
Nada.
Keep reading.
So like you, man, if you was one of them 5 that had your lamp trimmed,
yeah,
bro, I'm not giving you nothing, bro.
That's right.
You know how hard I work for this.
You know how long I've been trying to tell you and tell you. Man. Hey, you got your oil, get your lamp. You was asleep. You wouldn't wake up.
Not doing it.
No.
Go ahead.
And if we do it, we might miss out on the kingdom. Right? Lest there be not enough for us and you. You see that? We might miss out. Just like what who was talking about they had slayed Aaron's sons.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, y'all better not cry for them.
Yeah.
Because they was off.
Yeah.
Just like these people. Hey, in that day, y'all better not help them. If you go out to help them, that means you love them more than you love me.
You going against me.
And you going against what you can stay there with them. Those that join hand in hand.
Don't be like Lot's wife, bro.
Remember Lot's wife. Right? Shalakia, jumping back in. Lest there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves.
He's gonna go find this. You're not getting it from us. You're gonna go get it from somebody else.
Hey man, you gonna have to make a sacrifice. It's your time for sacrifice.
Yeah.
You got to go find it.
And on the spiritual level, it says, go to those that sell it, man. Those are the prophets, man. Those are the men of the Lord, right? Bringing the word out in order for you to get this understanding, right?
But the prophet's going to be on shut down shop. Because they trying to get to the marriage too.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And even not only is it the prophets, hey, go to the book for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, go to the prophets of old, because the prophets of now, hey, we got another works to do now.
It's like they're gonna go to their family or people they know that's Israelites. Dang, can you tell me about that Israelites? Israelite. Say about that Israelite
Joshua's
stuff again.
trouble.
Then they gonna be like, nah, bro, you go on YouTube, try to go find some videos, go find these men, and bro, we close shop.
Hey, well, my phone ain't working, the internet ain't working. Hey, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
I've been trying to tell you for years. Right?
10.
And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came.
The what?
The bridegroom came.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You don't even got your wedding dress. You don't even got your heels. You don't even got your eyeliner. You know, you missing out a lot of stuff. You don't even got your damn toothbrush.
And they that were ready went in with him to the marriage.
And those that was ready, those that knew they was keeping the laws or whatever, but they went into the bridegroom. They went to that husband. They was ready, you know. Keep reading.
And the door was shut.
And the what?
And the door was shut.
And that door, it was shut. Ain't nobody coming in.
Hey.
We starting the ceremony. We getting down to business.
We starting the ceremony.
Yeah.
Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Adawan, open to us. But he answered and said, verily I say unto you, I know you not.
I what?
I know you not.
Bruh, you just embarrassed the Lord. You stood him up. Bruh, this the big day. Where is you at?
That's like standing up your husband, leaving him on the aisle, right? Runaway bride, man, leaving him on the aisle and then hitting him up later like, hey, yo, you still trying to get married? Bruh, don't call my phone. I'm going to put a hit on you. Call my phone, bro.
I mean, yes.
Yeah. That's why I said it. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Go put a hit on you.
Verse 13. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh.
You don't know that. You don't know what day or hour, the Son of Man gonna come. That's not saying he's gonna come back tomorrow. Of course, prophecy still gotta play out how they gonna play out.
But we don't know.
But we still ain't gonna know like when exactly he's gonna come. That's why you gotta be ready. Don't be like the 5 unwise. Don't be like them. I think that's it on that.
Revelation 2 and 5.
Revelation 2 and 5. Then Isaiah 62 and 1.
Let me start up 2.
Yeah, you can.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 2. And it reads, I know thy labors. So like I know thy works and thy labor and thy patience and how thou canst not bear them which are evil. And thou hast tried them which say they are apostles and are not, and hast found them lying.
And has what?
Found them lying.
Keep reading.
And has borne and has patience, and for my name's sake has labored and has not fainted. Nevertheless, I have somewhat against
and
thee.
he got somewhat against you. Keep reading.
Because thou hast left thy first love.
You did what?
Left thy first love.
And you left your first love. You left the Lord. Stood him up. Nowhere to be found. You left him. Keep reading.
Remember, therefore, from whence thou art fallen, and repent.
And do what?
And repent.
Bruh, you gotta make up for what you did. Can't do what you did no more. Can't do it no more. Keep reading.
And do the first works.
And what?
And do the first works.
Keep these commandments. Simple as that.
Or else
I
will come unto thee quickly
and do what?
And remove thy candlestick out of his place.
And he can remove your candlestick. Whether it's your endurance or whether it's your life, he gonna do it. He might take the spirit away from you, like you in the truth. He may take that spirit away from you. So you better repent.
I got a precept. It's aligning with the same thing, right? This is Joel chapter 2. I'm gonna start at 15. Blow the trumpet in Zion, sanctify a fast, call a solemn assembly, gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elders, gather the children, and those that suck the breast. Let the bridegroom go forth out of his chamber.
So, bro, you prepare everybody that's supposed to be at the wedding, that's supposed to be in the stands, that's supposed to see this, the ceremony. Prepare them. Okay? Keep reading.
And the bride out of her closet.
Everybody got to be prepared. Bride and the bridegroom. He prepared. He ready.
That's right.
He just waiting.
Technical difficulties, we back on it, right?
Yeah.
Jumping back, let's start back from the top. Blow the trumpet in Zion, sanctify a fast, call a solemn assembly, gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elders, gather the children, and those that suck the breast. Let the bridegroom go forth out of his chamber, and the bride out of her closet. Let the priest, the ministers of the Lord, weep between the ports.
Do what?
Weep between the ports.
And wedding ceremonies, bro, they're biblical. Okay, you can have them. Just to throw that out there, you can have.
But that's spiritual, right? It says, "Let the priests weep between the ports." It's just like a father giving away her bride.
Yeah.
Because the priest is they kept watch over us until the high priest came, right? So those priests weeping is just like a father giving away his daughter or bride to the husband, right?
Yeah.
And the altar, and let them say, "Spare the people, O Yahweh, and give not thine heritage to reproach, that the heathen should rule over them. Wherefore should they say among the people, where is their power? Then will the Lord be jealous of his land."
He'll what?
Be jealous of his land.
Like we brought out, must he a jealous God. Keep reading.
And pity his people. Yea, the Lord will answer and say unto his people, "Behold, I will send you corn and wine and oil."
And the other nations, bro, these men, they're not going to do that. Most High going to do this for you. Israel, y'all forgot.
That's right.
Keep reading.
And you shall be satisfied therewith.
And he going to satisfy you.
That's right.
They ain't going to satisfy you.
And I will no more make you a reproach among the heathen.
Isaiah 62:1.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 62 and verse 1. For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest until the righteous thereof go forth as brightness.
The Most High, he gonna fight for his women. He gonna do it. Keep reading.
And the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth.
As a what?
As a lamp that burneth.
And you want your lamp to completely be burning. You don't never want it to not be burning, because that's probably gonna be it for you. Okay, keep reading.
And the Gentiles shall see thy righteousness, and all kings thy glory. And thou shalt be called by a new name, which the mouth of the Lord shall name.
Which the mouth of the Lord shall name. Jump down to verse 5.
Verse 5. For as a young man marrieth a virgin.
As a young man married for virgin. Keep reading.
So shall thy sons marry thee.
So shall thy sons marry thee. Keep reading.
And as the bridegroom rejoiceth over the bride.
Okay.
So shall thy power rejoice over thee.
And so shall our Lord, so shall he rejoice over us. Because, like I said, he's our husband and we his wife as a nation. Okay. Next precept, Jeremiah 18 and 13.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 18 and verse 13.
Nasa, can you hold Matthew 22, 2, and jump down to 4, then jump down to 8. You get what you got.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 18, verse 13.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
ask ye now among the heathen,
Uh-huh.
who hath heard such things,
Mm-hmm.
the virgin of Israel.
The what?
The virgin of Israel.
We that virgin. It says, for as a young man married a virgin, how he was that young man. Mm-hmm. If you read it, Esdras, did he say, who is this young man that's tall as face? Yeah, please get that.
I got one before I get that.
That's crazy how I just thought of that.
I was thinking about it when, like, right before you said it.
Really?
I promise.
Wow. Yeah, please get that.
This is I'm gonna get this first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna read them back to back. Second Esdras 2.
It's 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Second Esdras chapter 2. I'm gonna start at 42. Okay. I'm gonna read this first.
Uh-huh.
This is Revelations chapter 14 and verse 4.
Uh-huh.
And it reads.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start at 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna start at 1.
God, you jumped the gun. You get it. Because remember, it's right here. But we can grab it though, because we already had grabbed this.
Yeah.
So you just grab it.
And I looked, and lo,
mm-hmm.
a lamb stood on the mountain. On the Mount Zion,
mm-hmm.
and with him 144,000,
mm-hmm.
having his father's name written in their forehead.
Keep reading.
And I heard a voice from heaven,
mm-hmm.
as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard the voice of harpers,
mm-hmm.
harping with the harps.
Okay.
And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the 4 beasts.
Keep reading.
And the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000, which were redeemed from the earth.
Okay.
These are they which were not defiled with women.
They were what?
Not defiled with women.
Keep reading.
For they are virgins.
They are what?
They are virgins.
Okay.
These are they which follow the Lamb whatsoever he goeth.
And that's what you have to say. He said, the lamb, the sheep hear my voice, and they hear me, and they follow me whithersoever I go. I think. Keep reading.
These were they redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was no guile, for they are without fault before the throne. Now we're gonna jump into Second Esdras. Just gonna further explain that.
Get it.
This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 2, starting at verse 42. I Esdras saw upon Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number.
Okay.
And they all praise Yahweh with songs.
Okay.
And in the midst, and it just said that it's gonna be a great people, and they gonna sing a song that nobody else knows. And it just said here that they praise the Most High with song. And in the midst of them, there was a young man.
There was a what?
A young man.
He was a young man
of a high stature.
Of a high stature.
Taller than all the rest.
Taller than all the rest.
And upon every one of their heads, he said crown.
He said what?
He said crown.
It's like the thumbnail of this video. But like in the Isaiah 62 and 5, it says, for as a young man married a virgin. We that virgin. He that young man.
That's right.
Keep reading.
And was more exalted.
Don't get too deep in it.
Not yet.
Don't get too deep in it.
Not yet.
Where you at?
I stopped at 43.
Where you at right now? Oh, you stopped at 43?
That's the end of it. When we stop,
yeah,
we'll read the end later.
Yeah, right. Stop. Matthew 22 and 2.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22 and verse 2.
Then jump down to 4, then jump down to 8, then read through 14.
The kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son.
Which made a marriage for his son. Keep reading. 4.
And again, he sent forth other servants, saying, tell them which are bidden. Behold, I have prepared my dinner.
I prepared my dinner.
My oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. But they made they made light of it and went their ways. Once to his farm and another to his merchandise.
Jump down to 8.
Then said he to his servants, the wedding is ready.
The what?
The wedding is ready.
And like I said, it's 5 of them. They wasn't ready. Here it is, wedding day. 5 of them not even ready. Okay, keep reading.
Then said he to his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy.
And they wasn't even worthy because bro, here's this wedding day. What is you doing? You lacking. There is no excuses. We prepared. Sometimes, how long do they prepare? Like months,
bro. Months. Sometimes like years.
Yeah, like years, bro.
Years.
You had a year to get your dress, that all white garment dress, fly, bussin', on fleek,
ornaments.
Bro, you had a year. You had years. You had years to be fleek. And here we go. It's wedding day. You crusty as hell and got nothing. Don't even got your heels. What are you doing? That's Israel, and some of them was been, bro. They wasn't even worth it.
Can't find your garment. How you can't find your garment,
bro? And that's some, bro. Israel, they like to procrastinate. They like to do stuff last minute, lazy. You know. Keep reading, Nasi.
Go ye there, Salaki. Then said he to his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy.
9.
Go ye therefore into the highways and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage.
Do what?
Bid to the marriage.
That's you want to touch on that? You
want? Man, it's saying like, man, if they was not ready, man, I've been trying to court them, man, love on them, man. Go and find some other Israelites that's really seeking his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They really want to get down with a player like me. That's what the Most High saying. Ain't nobody kicking it like he kicking it, man. Put it down. He said he made the world for our sakes, man.
Yeah.
Who else is gonna give you that?
Nobody. Right. These other men, they ain't gonna do that for you. They not. And they say like bid to the marriage. That's what we go out and do.
Who gonna take you back as filthy as you have made yourself?
Come on, man. You said what? I've been trying to hold this precept.
Get it, bro.
Bring it out, man.
Get it, dog.
1 Corinthians chapter 7. Dealing with Paul. The brother Paul, man. He had
is that a scripture that's
he was dealing with himself. Let me just go ahead and get into it. 1 Corinthians chapter 7. We're gonna start at verse.
That husband love your wife. That's Christ also love the church.
That's
that ain't that easy.
No, that's not.
No, I'm saying, can you get that?
Okay, here we go. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7. We're gonna pick up at verse 10. And unto the married, I command, yet not I, but the Most High. Let not the wife depart from her husband.
That's what we did.
The Most High said. Paul is saying this. Now he's saying this. The Most High said, "You better not leave your husband."
No.
Reading on. But if she depart, let her remain unmarried.
Right? We ain't do that.
Be out there,
if you're gonna freak out, you can't join no other guys, man.
You can't. Right? The Most High gonna leave you out there, man. You're gonna have to fend for yourself. Right. That's why we brought out that Isaiah 4:1 on down about the women, 7 women cleaving to one man. Right, you're gonna be out there trying to cleave to all these other different nations, all these different understandings, and none of them gonna give you salvation.
And here you go, you caught some, y'all burning in your lust,
burning in your lust,
burning in your lust. Get what you got, bro.
Let me read up a little bit. Paul knew something, man. Right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 7. For I would that all men were even as myself. Because Paul, he knew he struggled, with women, right? But every man hath his proper gift of God. One after hold on, bear with me. It talks about burn.
I know what you're talking about too.
It talks about containing them. I'm gonna read on through it. So like you
get it.
For I would that all men were even as myself, but every man hath his proper gift of God, one after this manner and another after that. I say therefore to the unmarried and widows, it is good. Here it is. It is good for them if they abide even as I. Verse 9. Here's the meat. But if they cannot contain, let them marry. If you burning in your lust, if you can't just really just hold that thing down until you find the right mate, until
you gotta go freak out for other guys.
Right. It says if you can't contain, it's better for you to marry. Right. But marry the Most High. Man.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
For it is better to marry than to burn. I yield on that.
It's Ephesians chapter 5. I'm gonna start at 21.
Get it.
It reads, submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of Yahweh.
Okay.
Unto Shalakia. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands.
And we got to do that to the Most High. We can't even do that. It's easy. It's not hard. Keep reading.
As unto the Lord.
Con.
For the husband is the head of the wife.
He is what?
The head of the wife.
And Yahweh, but he's the head of us. Yahweh, he's the head of us. Keep reading.
Even as Christ is the head of the church.
Con.
And he is the savior of the body.
Con, and your husband, he gonna save you. He gonna be the one to protect you. Keep reading.
Therefore, as the church is subject unto Hamashiach,
as Israel is subject to Yahushua,
so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. Husband, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church.
And that's for us, bro. We gotta love our wives like Christ loved us.
And we gotta, as wives, as the bridegroom, we gotta submit ourselves unto our husband, which is Hamashiach. Right. In closing, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
That precept Nasi just brought out was saying where if you burning or whatever, he said go get married, and you say go marry the Most High or whatever. I know y'all ever seen the memes where a girl, she'd be like, dang, I want a guy like this or whatever, you know, my man keep doing me wrong, you know. Then they talking to their male friend, mind you, he their male friend or whatever, and you know he like, yeah, you know, I wouldn't do that or whatever, and she'd be like, man, I wish I could be the guy like you. I am a guy like me. The Most High, he the guy like him. Marry him.
So lucky, man. Y'all done put the Most High in the friend zone, man.
You know, literally, you friend zone the guy. You literally friend zone the guy. Here, the guy, you know, man, he took you out to eat. You know, he cheered you up.
Netflixing.
You gonna say, I'm glad I got a friend like you. I wish I could be the guy. I am a guy like me. Damn, you just gonna do me like that? That's what the Most High said. Damn, you just gonna do me like that? I promised you a kingdom. What did you doing, girl? I got you busting with the choker chain. I got the ring on your feet. What's going on, girl?
The good guys finish last.
Why you doing this to me, bro? That's the Most High. The same way we be dealing with this Most High.
They say the good guys finish last, but the last shall be first.
Right,
and the first shall be last.
And also to what I was just bringing out, I was bringing out, he says the good girls want the bad guys.
Yeah.
But guess what? The bad dude, how can I put it? The bad guys want the good girls. Right, but in a sense where, like, the good guys want the bad girls. That's what I'm trying to say.
Good guys.
Bro, if you putting all your time into this, if you can't see you friend zone by now, hey, what the elders say? If
nigga can't get it, we moving on.
We moving on, man. Right? I'm done with you, sister.
Yeah.
Right. But that's what the Most High, and that's how he feel about that whole situation.
Hey, I'm gonna pick up on this.
But that should tell you what type of woman he is, though, because he just can't let us go, though. I mean, we bought with blood.
Hold on.
We bound by blood.
But who can he let go? He gonna let the bad girls go.
No, he gonna let them go.
You see what I'm
saying? The
saying?
good girls, he ain't gonna let them go, though.
Right, because we understood. You know what? He is a good dude.
Yeah.
I am tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These niggas ain't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna get on down with what's real. You know what I'm saying?
Went back to the real nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Ephesians chapter 5, I'm gonna pick up at 27. That he might present into himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing. And that's mighty too. Like Christ trying to bring us before his father. He's trying to bring this girl home to meet his father.
Yeah.
You can't be showing up any type of way in front of pops.
Nah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? You can't show up and you with it all hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
Like, let's speak on your accounts, man. The Most High done seen everything.
Yeah. Now, I know how you get down, but I'm not going to tell Pops about that. I'm going to cover your sins.
Well, I'm saying Pops know too.
Right? Pops may know
like,
because I know what my son like. You know what I'm saying? But that's your wife.
Yeah,
you got to deal with her and everything that comes. You got to bear her reproach. What did we study?
Yeah.
you got to bear her reproach.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
we
saying?
Just talking about that
We
too.
was just talking about that.
I got a precept back in that Corinthians when you get done. Done with that.
That he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having a spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. For no man ever yet hated his own flesh, but nourisheth it and cherisheth it, even as the Lord the church. For we are members of his body.
We are what?
Members of his body.
We his body.
That's right.
And he gonna keep his body up to date, whether it's health, whether how it look, you know, he gonna keep it fleet. Like I was saying.
And
it's his body.
Bro, when you join yourself to something, bro, you gotta make sure baby right.
Yeah. You
gotta make sure she in tip-top shape because that's a reflection on you.
Bro, you're not gonna be out here, you know, buzz down, you know, just fly. You're not gonna be fly and have your woman crusty as hell.
Yeah,
that's just not how
crushing
it's gonna
and she crusty. You know what I'm saying? That don't even match. You unequally yoked.
Yeah.
Right?
Can't do that. That's off, man. Keep reading.
Picking up at 28. So men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wives loveth himself. For no man ever hated his own flesh, but nourisheth it and cherisheth it, even as the Lord the church. For we are members of his body, of his flesh, and of his bones. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife, and they two shall be one flesh.
You can break that down if you want.
Hey man, when we join to Hamashiach, right? We are leaving this earthly realm. We are leaving this world. We're leaving our earthly parents, and we becoming and those understandings that they teach, right? You know what I'm saying? When you come into truth and righteousness, you got to take your Hamashiach as he is, as he's taking you as you is.
Abraham, bro, his family, his motherfucker, they was heathens. You know, bro, we leaving them. And who we going to?
We coming to
the Most High, bro.
Jerusalem, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's man. Finish this.
Yeah, finish it, bro.
This is a great mystery.
This is a what?
A great mystery. But I speak concerning Hamashiach and the church, right? Though he was talking about husband and wife. Hey, Paul had his own parable.
Yeah.
Right? Though he was talking about husband and wives and how a husband should love his wife, the whole time he was talking about Christ and the body.
Yeah.
The head and the body, Christ and the church, right? The lamb and the lost sheep, the shepherd and the lost sheep, right? You know what I'm saying? I yield.
Finish Matthew.
You said you had one.
You got something?
You said
we finished Matthew 25.
You said you was talking
22?
about.
Oh no, we had 24. Yeah, the 22 and 14. Go ahead.
Just to kind of expound on what you were saying about you got to cover her reproach, right? Because we was just bringing out in 1 Corinthians how Paul said that the woman can't leave her husband. If she leave him, then she should be unmarried, remain unmarried.
Yeah.
But watch this. He goes a little bit more into it in 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 7 and verse 12. But to the rest I speak, I not the Most High. If any brother hath a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away. And the woman which hath an husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not put him away.
Okay.
For the unbelieving husband
show up
is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife, which is us, Israel, is sanctified by the husband. Else were your children unclean, but now are they holy. Right. So the Most High has now we have been wedded to the Most High God, and now if he has placed his name upon us, and if we please to still dwell with him, he can't put us away. Right. So we got to understand that, or else if he doesn't put us away, was he married to us and we have been adulterers and now our children are unclean?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
So it's deep. But I
read that verse 11 again.
Verse 11. But this is 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 11. And if she depart, let her remain unmarried.
Let her what?
Remain unmarried.
Or join to any other idolatry, theology, or power, right? Go ahead.
Or be reconciled.
Or be what?
Reconciled.
Be reconciled or join back to who?
To her husband.
To Hamashiach, right? Go ahead.
And let not the husband put his wife away.
And Christ is not going to put us away, right? You know what I'm saying? Us that have because think about it, right? Us that have been bamboozled with false doctrines, we all but have been courting other gods, right? It hasn't really consumed us because we were joined back, right? We dated other theologies, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but
a little bit more than dating.
Some of us, but them, they still joined to them. They married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But us, the ones that hear Hamashiach's voice, we dated.
Yeah.
We courted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we got joined back to our rightful husband, right? You know what I'm saying? We are reconciled with our father, with our husband, right? And seeing that we came back, Christ not gonna put us away, right? That's the law, right? You know what I'm saying? I yield with that.
Pick up Matthew 22. You're at 12. Then read through 14. Then we're gonna get the next precept.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 22, and verse 12. And he saith unto him, Friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless.
He was what?
Speechless.
Okay.
Then said the king to the servants, Bind him.
Do what?
Bind him. Hand and foot.
Okay.
And take him away.
And do what?
And cast him into the outer darkness.
And he cast him into outer darkness. If you take that candle away from you, that light, bruh, you for the darkness at this point.
You know I equate that to, man. What? It's like the wedding ceremony kicking off, and the official he say, "Is there anyone else who might object?"
Yeah.
Here's a I'm Jack. You slept with my, and that's my man. And you know what I'm saying? That's what I would equate this to.
Yeah.
How you get in here?
Yeah.
What you doing in here?
Right.
So somebody get this person up out of here.
Right.
That's what I would equate that to. Go ahead.
Keep reading on it. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. For many are called.
For what?
Many are called.
But
few were chosen. Hey, man.
Hey, I tried to marry all y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I only chose a few because the rest of y'all wasn't dealing in righteousness.
Isaiah 61:10.
We already got that.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yeah, we over here.
No, we got that already.
You got this too?
Yeah. No, oh my bad. Yeah. Jeremiah 62. Then somebody hold Jeremiah 7:34.
We already got all that.
We got this?
We had Matthew 9.
Oh, okay. We didn't get Joel 2:16.
Yeah, we did.
We did?
Yeah.
God, okay.
Yeah.
Matthew 9:15. Yeah, we got this too.
Oh, well, Matthew 9 is the last word.
God, Jeremiah 62.
Hey, man, shalom to everybody that's enduring with us, that's tapped into the class. It was a mighty lesson. Powerful lesson by the young brew, Yasha Allah, man. Going waxing mighty in the spirit. And the kind of scribe on the scene. You know what I'm saying? So, we say the water to everybody that can do it, man. We only got a few more precepts. But we at
Jeremiah 62, then Matthew 9:15.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and verse 2. And it reads, I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
To a what?
A comely and delicate woman.
Bro, we a comely and delicate woman. We beautiful. We the baddest there. Yeah.
I'm off too.
Come on, we right back at it.
Yeah.
Bring it out again. What's that Judith though?
Oh, we talking about at work?
Yeah.
Let me go get it.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 2. Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman, right? Because when it says the daughter of Zion, it's talking about the population of Zion in totality. And he's likened us unto a comely or beautiful and delicate woman. It says our women right, wouldn't even to let the sole of their foot touch the ground. Our women were carried around everywhere. They were royalty.
Yeah.
We are royalty, right? So the Most High is likened to us, the abundance of us, as a delicate and comely and beautiful woman that He's chosen to keep among Himself. Bring that out. Right?
Jeremiah 10:19, and they wondered at her beauty.
Judith 10:19.
Judith 10:19, and they wondered at her beauty.
They did what?
Wondered at her beauty.
Hey, the world is wondering at the beauty of the daughters of Zion. Yeah. Wondering at the men of Zion, the daughters of Zion, the children of Israel. It's a beautiful thing to see. We a speckled bird, right? Go ahead.
What does it say? One thing that's pleasing to a man is like the beauty of a woman.
Beauty of a woman.
Yeah. And admire the children of Israel because of her. And everyone said to his neighbor, mind you, these are heathens. They said, who would despise his people that have among them such women?
That have what?
Among them such women.
Who could despise a people as what is it? What's that? 1 Samuel.
I'm holding him right now.
That's my dog. Who can despise a nation that's such as beautiful and as comely as the children of Israel?
This
right?
is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 7 and verse 23.
Bring it out.
And what one nation in the earth is like thy people?
And what?
What one nation is like in the earth is like thy people.
What one nation is like Israel? Think of all the nations in the world across the, in the firmament, right? All the different sections of Edomites, the different African families, the Moabites, the Japhethites, the Ammonites, all these different families. What nation is like Israel?
Even like Israel.
Even like the so-called Negro, the so-called Cubans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Haitians, Native Americans. Go ahead.
Whom the Most High went to redeem or reconcile.
Now what did He do?
Redeem for a people to Himself.
No, for the whole world.
To Himself.
No, to be an adulterer and a freak off.
To Himself.
No, for a fornicator.
To Himself.
Go ahead.
And to make His name.
And to what?
To like Him a name.
Because when you marry somebody, you put your last name on it. We married him. Hey, that's me right there.
Yeah, that's all me.
That's all me right there. Right? Go ahead.
And to do for you great things and terrible for thy land before thy people, which thou redeemest to thee from Egypt, from the nations and their gods.
I got it.
This one right there. Oh, my bad. I didn't click it.
I was waiting to see. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 22. Yeah. The beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing more.
Man, he don't love nothing better. And to tie this back into Judith 10 and 19, hold on, I'm gonna read this in the GNT. It says they were greatly impressed by her beauty and wondered what kind of people the Israelites were. Like, damn, what type of women is
this?
Who is they? It says, who can contend for people whose women are so beautiful? They ain't never seen nothing like it before.
And why do you think they take us captive?
Yeah.
They hold fast to us.
Yeah.
They extort us. They exploit us. That's the word I was looking for.
And that's the only way they gonna get us, because they ain't got no Mac. They ain't got the Mac like Most High. Most High, he get down.
They don't got it. Man, they forced it. You know what I'm saying? They put us in a headlock, man, and strong armed us. They forced us.
Yeah. No other way.
Robert. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they gorilla pimping us, man. They have to, right? Because our nation is so respectfully, we hoard ourselves out, right?
Yeah.
By rejecting our husband, by rejecting his order, by rejecting his commandment, by rejecting his leadership, by rejecting his spiritual hedge, his covering, right? And then we openly accepted the puny wimp that was no good for us.
Yeah.
And then join hands with him.
Bring him to the barbecue,
man. Brought him to the barbecue. Some of us was the barbecue. You know what I'm saying? Like dealing with these heathens, man. We allowed him to run us into the mud. We left a good man for a pimp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And let him pimp on our mind.
Here the Most High, get your nails done, your feet done, pedicure, that's what it's called. You go get with this nigga
too nice.
You go get with
That's
this
what we
nigga,
say.
bro.
This nigga just too nice. I don't like him. But what the scripture say? He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession. Right? We belong to the Most High. We belong to Hamashiach, always have and always will. Right? A help like unto himself. We supposed to be doing the work of the Father. He's giving us that charge, right? We are a help unto our bridegroom. We the help me for this gospel, right? A pillar of rest, and he should be able to rest in our glorying in his work.
And rest is like, and to know that, and we can be out here and do the labor too, man. Right, to assist him where he might be falling short. That's what a help me is.
That's right. That's right. In his absence.
Yeah.
What's that script? Not in the
presence only. It's in Philippians.
In his absence, we should be more ready and prepared to put on for that last name.
Where this is Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only.
Not what?
In my presence only.
So now when Christ was just here on the scene doing the miracles, tilling the ground, putting in the work. Go ahead.
Not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence.
Now what?
Now much more in my absence.
Now that he ain't here to speak on his own behalf, hey, you gotta hold it down. When you have a wife and children and you away, hey, your wife she gotta enforce the husband's laws.
Yeah.
She gotta represent you. If she out in the world and you not with, she gotta represent you right. Because she got your last name on her.
Precept, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
A good name is better than a precious ointment.
A what?
A good name is better than a precious ointment.
She got to represent that name. Because she's not just representing you, herself. She representing you, y'all children, your house, your father,
the kingdom,
the king. She representing everything. So when you going out, when we going out into this world, bro, and it's crazy. We forget that we married, but the rest of the world know we a married woman. They know.
Nah, they know.
So we got to put on for that. You know what I'm saying? We got to know and understand that these people are dealing with a married. Hey, carry yourself like you married. Carry yourself like, hey, bro. But brother asked me today, he was like, bro, you be going looking at the 4th of July, the fireworks? I say, nah, bro, I don't get down with that, bro. Say, nah, I don't celebrate. Yeah, you celebrate it, bro. If you go look at the fireworks, bro. I don't do that.
Hey, man, it's like, hey, we're going to keep it PG, man. It's like going to go then watch,
just go, bro. Just
it's like going to watch porn, man. You're going to go freak off. You're going to go watch these other nations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what you do.
Entertain and excite themselves.
Right. You said no to like, nah, bro, I ain't dealing with that.
Nah, bro. I'm not watching no fireworks.
No, bro.
I'm not watching y'all explode. No folly. But we not doing that. Good, no, bro. I'm not perpetuating none of their practices. No. I don't get down like that.
Now my husband will be upset, you know, and no, I'm not doing that. No.
That's like your homegirl asking your wife homegirl asking her to come out to the club. You know what I'm saying? Or come out to a gentleman's club.
Right.
Oh no, you know, just your single homegirl. Ask her. She not married because she don't even know her. She married. Your adulterous homegirl getting you to go freak out for the night at the club. We just gonna go have a few drinks. And for you know it, she in the dance floor, scrubbing the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she done got you out there, busting it open.
Good, throwing it in a circle.
Throwing it in a circle, bro. The Most High gonna throw a circle around your neck. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Israel. We gotta come back, man. We gotta come back, man. We making this humorous, but it's not a laughing matter. It's a serious thing, bro.
Yeah, like
we are letting these nations defile us.
We struggle with this.
We struggle with this, man. We really struggle with this as a nation. Our people really love to be entertained. We cleave to anything that feel good. But most things that feel, I ain't gonna say that. All things that feel good are not good for you. Because this building this word, this feel good to me. It feel good to you? Y'all it feel good to you, Nasi?
Real good.
Nakai? Hey, this feels good. It feels honest. It feels right. It feels true.
There ain't no shame in our game, bro.
Hey, man. We got to come out of the ways of this world. These things have overthrown us, and our husband is wroth with us.
Yeah.
And just like it says, jealousy is the anger of a man. So when he come back and y'all still dealing with things that make him jealous, he's going to act as if a jealous husband would act.
Yeah.
Not only is he going to put the adulterer to death, but also the adulteress. And that's the law. Right? I yield with
Let me
that.
finish this real quick in Judith. In Judith 10 and 19, it says
36 and
22.
22 through 24.
It says they asked one another, we had better kill all the men, or else these Jews will be able to charm
they
the
better
whole
what?
world. It says we better kill all the men.
Look at that. You better kill all. Hey, we better crucify Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Or he gonna be able to charm all the women.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna be able to get none of them Israelite women. We gotta let these men go, bro. Or they gonna mac them out they draws.
Yeah.
Christ done already got us, bro.
Too late.
He got me. Ain't nothing y'all can do.
Nah, bro. That's it, bro.
The boy got the gift of gab. He got away with words, and I'm rocking with it.
Matthew 9.
I'm gonna close with the edges.
Okay. Bet.
I'm older than.
Oh, you got it. Get the
Bring
Matthew
it out,
9 and
Nakai.
15.
But the kind of scribe on the scene.
Verse 15.
Uh-huh.
The book of Matthew, chapter 9, verse 15.
Uh-huh.
And Yahweh said unto them,
Mhm.
What he say?
Can the children of the bride chamber mourn
Uh-huh.
as long as the bridegroom is with them?
Uh-huh.
But the days will come
Mhm.
when the bridegroom shall be taken from them,
Uh-huh.
and then shall they fast.
And we in the state. We fasted from this world, bro, and we just leaving it. We forgetting about it or whatever. And you know, when how he with us right now, but when he come back, bro, like he said, he gonna wipe all of our tears away or whatever,
right.
bro. It's gonna be no more. We ain't gonna be mourning and stuff, you know, when he here. Ultimately, the next time he come, you know, that's the beginning of the was it Jacob's world?
Jacob.
That's the end of Esau's. When that time comes, that's where the kingdom is literally gonna be right there. When our husband come, when he come with his jewels or whatever, when he come with that kingdom, bro, he gonna be there. Get
Second Esdras 6 and 9.
Get it.
For Esau is the end of the world,
Uh-huh.
and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right?
And Jacob, he's the beginning of it that followed. But like I said, like bro, we it's an endless fast. But a lot of Jake, they gonna go back and they gonna eat some of Babylon's cake. So they gonna drink some of that wine. And what's gonna happen?
The wrong wedding cake.
You gonna get cut through. Literally. Get the last few precepts you got.
Second Esdras in closing.
Uh-huh.
Second Esdras chapter 2. I'm gonna start back at the top at 42.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, I, Esdras, saw upon Mount Zion a great people.
A what?
A great people.
Keep reading.
Who I could not number.
Mm-hmm.
And they all praised Yahweh with song.
Mm.
And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature,
Okay,
taller than all the rest.
Uh-huh.
And upon every one of their heads, he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
Okay.
So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me,
They are what?
These be they that have put off the mortal clothing.
They put off the mortal clothing and did what?
And put on immortal.
And what?
Put on immortal.
And they the one that put on that wedding dress like they was supposed to. And they kept it on. Keep reading.
And have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel,
Okay.
What young person is it that crowneth them?
Who is this young man that's putting these crown on these people? Keep reading.
And giveth them palms in their hands.
Uh-huh.
So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of God.
It is what?
It is the Son of God.
It is the Son of God. It's Yahweh our Lord. Keep reading.
Whom they have confessed in the world.
And they confess him. This my husband. Right. I ain't messing with you.
Right.
I'm married. Keep reading.
Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Then the angel said unto me,
What did he say?
Go thy way, and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of Yahweh thy power thou hast seen.
Got something?
I yield. That's all I got.
Man, I just want to add, man, Brother Nasi on the side, man. We are wedded to Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, man. Don't allow these other nations to continue to whore us out, man, and to pimp us out, as your brother was saying. And then you're going to have a baby on the side, man. Right? And then now that baby's going to be a heathen. Right? So that's spiritual, physical.
And what's that verse where it says when it conceived, then when
it bring forth sin,
it bring forth sin. That's that baby. That's that baby.
When you continue to lust, it's going to bring forth sin, and when that sin is going to bring forth death. So throw off all those old garments so you can get you a righteous garment.
And then you put yourself in a position to be killed off with it. Because you love your baby. You're going to try to do Isaiah 3:12. Right?
Right, but man, we love y'all, man. This Brother Nasi on the scene.
Hey, closing, we're going to give all honor and glory and praises to the bridegroom, right? Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, right? Double honors to the elders of the house of David, man. That's been waxing mighty for generations and decades and putting in his work and have been leading the way for us, man. Mighty shalom to the 12 tribes scattered abroad, all the saints throughout the four corners. I'm Brother Shemariah.
I'm Israel.
Brother Nakai.
Brother Nasi on the scene.
Hey, and we bid you shalom, shalom, shalom.
Kwam
Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Shalom.
Shalom, Israel.